Alright guys, what's up? I'm back. So basically, what I want to stress out to you guys is in order to get a bunch of wins, what I say to do is simply like if somebody asks you, like let's say if you're in duo or squad, if they ask you where you want to go before you get on the bus, automatically leave that party because they do not know what they're doing. So once you get in that bus, what you're going to want to do, guys, is you're going to want to simply find a location that you want to go to depending on the team you're with. Some people are more aggressive, some people are more strategic. And personally, my team was a bit more in the middle between aggressive and strategic. So what we did was we went to a place like Greasy, which is in between, in the middle. And we did pretty good, guys. We did pretty good. This was supposed to be actually a trolling video, and our team ended up being really good, so I ended up playing serious. But we actually got this W like a champ. I think all of us stayed alive till the ending. And so basically, when you pick your area, make sure it's an area that suits you. Like if you're strategic, go more for the houses above Tomato Town by Welling Woods. And if you're more of an aggressive player, go for somewhere like Pleasant. Go for somewhere like Salty Springs, something like that. And an R-Key Fatal Fields is more in the mix in between. Find out which city or area suits you. But me personally, I'm in between. As you guys can see, he took my kill there. But don't worry, we had a bad score, I'm not going to lie. But then in the middle, we do pretty good. But yeah, guys, if you guys are new, I hope you guys smash the like button, bro. Get as many likes as we can get. And subscribe and turn on notifications if you're new to my channel. And comment below if this video helped you or if you think there's anything I'm missing out. And also, another thing I suggest for you guys to do is find a weapon that you're good with. And find teammates that work together, guys. If you have teammates that work together, amazing, guys. But personally, what I do is I like to go into the community. And let's say if I want to find people with 200 plus wins, you go to the community, you put making squad, looking for members 200 plus wins, and you ask them for proof, whether it be screenshots, or you search up a site called Fortnite Tracker, and basically you'll be able to find them. So it's really that simple, and bam, you'll see if they're actually legit out 200 plus wins, and bam, you get a full squad going on. And you'll get so many more wins. And a lot of things that you could do, like is, let's say if you're in the beginning, you just have to use common sense for some of these things. Like say if you're in the beginning and you have a shield, a big shield, right? What I would do is I save the big shield until I get 2 mini shields, then I use the big shield. Stuff like that you have to get used to. And as I got more wins and I progressed in the game, I've actually became better with air bursts, weapons, and I've actually became better with also pump shotguns, guys. So I'm doing pretty good, guys, now that I'm getting more wins. But you also have to find that squad that suits perfectly for you guys, because if not, you're practically screwed. But this gameplay, I got a pretty decent amount of kills. I didn't get it's not my best gameplay, but I did, again, just finish this match like 1 hour ago because I've been AFK for a bit. But I'm gonna get more W's. Right now, currently, since I just started playing Fortnite on January 1st, I only have, how many wins do I have? Like 15 wins. But I will, it's because like I made a new account. That's the reason why my old account had more wins. But I'm just getting back into it. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting better at the game. And by the end of this month, guys, I promise you, I will have at least 100 wins. At least 100 wins, guys. And you have to share with your teammates. Like you see right there, I had enough bullets, so I shared it with my teammates. But yeah, guys, you just have to have that like cuisine that just works out. And another tip is when it comes to sniping in this game, shoot a little bit above the head if you want to go for a headshot. Because in this game, it's not like Call of Duty where you shoot the person. The sniper, it depends on how high you go. Like if you want to go for the head, you shoot like a little bit higher, like right there kind of. And it also depends on the distance, the lower you're from. Like if you're below them and above them, all that stuff. And personally, the best weapon in the game, best AR is the Scar, Epic Scar by far. But personally, some people prefer burst or automatic. You just have to find out for yourself. And as far as tax and pumps go, people would like to say pumps are better, but don't get me wrong, they are pretty good. Although I would have to say tax are better, just because of the simple fact, if you miss with the pump, you are screwed. And that's pretty much all I have to say. But they both have their benefits, so it's just really based on your opinion. And as far as things like bushes, a lot of people don't like to use them, but I personally do. You could use them, like, let's say if you're in an area like me, you definitely don't want to use your bush now. You should probably save it, just because of the simple fact that buildings are not a good way to hide as a bush. You would most likely want to hide in a bush somewhere in the middle of a grass or mountain. So you definitely have to find that right area, guys. Let's say, for example, we just found a med kit. We should give it to Fly, but don't use the med kit until you have very extremely low health. If you're at 75, you could possibly use it, like if you're towards the ending. But if you're at the beginning, do not use it, guys. And if you want to, like, the easiest game mode, in my personal opinion, I would personally have to say it depends on the person. And I'm going to be telling you guys the benefits of each game mode, guys. So personally, solo, the reason why I prefer solos is because if you do solos, you only have to worry about one enemy and that's it. You're good. But as far as duos go, I love duos just because of the simple fact, if your teammate is good, like I'm really good at the game. So if I have a good teammate, wins, we could go on streaks for days. But the thing is, like, you have to find that good teammate that suits with you. Just because the teammate's good does not mean they'll be good with you, because some are aggressive players and some are strategic and some are in the middle, just like I am. So yeah. So basically you have to find that good player. Some people play duos better just because of the simple fact it's kind of like solo, because you only have to worry about two guys and you have that one guy as backup just in case you die. And the good thing about squad, I would say, is that squad, you really don't have to worry too much on one or two guys. You have a full squad as backup. But the bad thing is you could go against multiple squads at once, which kind of like, it's not the best situation to be in if you're going against 12v4. So they each have their own benefits, guys. And also, if you do solo, you keep your loot for yourself and you don't have to split it upon anybody. And duo, you do have to split your loot half and half, but it's not that big of a deal. In squad, you have to split it in fours. So it's not really that big of a deal. And you guys see I get these 2 kills right here. Nice kills. He stole my kill, but I'm getting so many kills that he's stealing from me, which is kind of crazy. But whatever. Yeah, I do pretty good in this gameplay right here, guys. And it's all about teamwork, guys. Like, let's say if you see an enemy, like I saw an enemy at Southwest, I believe it was. You have to inform your teammates. If you see an enemy at Southwest, tell all your teammates, bro, I see enemies at Southwest. And don't just say enemies, bro. You have to say, oh, I see 1 enemy, I see 2 enemies, I see 4, I see 8, I see 12. You have to tell them. That's how you work together, guys. It's all about teamwork, guys. And I personally prefer, like, if you really want to win, definitely go for guys with mics or get yourself a mic. Because if you don't have a mic, you're practically screwed. Or if your teammates don't have mics, you're practically screwed. I personally prefer to go for mics because mics are personally like a for sure win to like weigh. Because if nobody has mics, how are you gonna win? There's no communication, and communication is key. That is so partial to your win, guys. And let me just go like this so I can hear my voice. But another thing people don't realize is when it comes to like things like snipers, people prefer the bolt action, but I personally prefer the semi-auto. And this is the reason why. Sure, the bolt action is pretty good for that one shot, right? But with the semi-auto, you could also one shot if you go for the head. And then if you go, you could do multiple shots to finish him off. You don't have to reload, then shoot, reload, then shoot. It's kind of like Call of Duty. You have the ones that shoot multiple times and the one that shoots one time. The one that shoots multiple times is extremely better, just because of the simple fact that you don't have to risk it reloading, you know what I mean? So it's just, everything is based on opinion in this game, most likely. And as far as resources in the beginning, I recommend building either metal or brick and wood. For sure wood, because like if you're in a tough situation, where you get in a fight, you need to build up quick, definitely go for wood. But if you're in a situation where you're at the ending, towards the ending, on your way towards the ending, definitely build up metal and brick for your fort and your base. Like, as you guys can see here, I already built up a lot of resources. So we ended up getting this W like a champ so quick. And it's just about your personal preference on what weapons suit you. I personally, if you had to save shields or bandages, I would definitely save like small shields. And the reason why I say save small shields is because small shields are way better. So like, let's say if you are really low in health or you're really low in shield, you can save up your shield. But if you're low, let's say this, if you have more health than shield, then when your health goes down, you're screwed. But if you have more shield than health, if you have that shield goes down, and then you'll have your health. That's the reason why I say save up on small mini shields or bigger shields more than bandages. But out of all healing things, I would personally prefer medkits before the update, guys. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. And then this is basically where I troll my teammate. And then after that, I start playing serious. As you guys can see, I'm shooting him just for the trolling video. I actually canceled out the audio just because I wanted to make it a tip video for you guys. But yeah, it ended up being a pretty interesting, funny video that I could possibly still upload as a trolling video. If you guys are interested in hearing the audio, comment below. I want to hear the audio. And also, I do want to say, share this video with all your friends and family, guys. Anybody that you know plays Fortnite, share with them so you can help my channel subscriber base grow and expand by so much. And there's a bunch of things that I like that other people don't, and there's a lot of things other people like and I don't. So what I say, like for example, let's say if you see a squad, you could decide whether you want to rush them or if you want to ignore them. It's all about personal preference, personal choice. If you feel like let's say if you're coming to them from behind, definitely want to rush them from behind because there right there is your spot. But like, let's say if they're behind you, you for sure have to fight them. But if you feel like you can't fight them, you could run away, whatever you want to do. It's just a matter of personal preference if you're strategic or you're aggressive. And also another thing that YouTubers won't say because they don't want to get hate towards their account is I say to definitely go ahead and camp if you're a strategic player. And bam, you'll get a lot of wins pretty quickly. Fairly quickly, you'll get wins, guys. But yeah, again, it's all about personal preference, guys. You have to find out what works for you. If you guys see like in this situation right here where a teammate dies, what I would do is you build up around him if you want to pick him up. Like you see my teammate Fly is doing, he's reviving him right now. And then you would have another teammate in squad mode to protect you guys like I am. And like King of the Square is doing in the match right now. So then everybody would ask if he has enough things to heal himself with. And if he doesn't, then somebody that has it can drop it. If, you know, you just have to figure out who has what at that situation. And basically, we went against like 2 or 3 squads in this situation. And we're going to end up picking Flies, guys. Don't worry. You guys will see that in the gameplay. And we're going to get this W like a champ. We end up taking all 2-3 squads out by ourselves. And we only have 15 people left, guys. So this video is going to almost be over, of course, guys. But I just want to show you guys how to get wins like champ. Personally, what I like to do is whenever I go for killing people, what I like to do is I like to... when I like to build up, I like to go for the one that's slanted, like the stairs, that way. So I can go ahead and shoot them and do the head glitch. And another thing I like to say, guys, is I accidentally forgot to revive him. But anyways, make sure to always be cautious of the storm. Check your mini-map every once in a while. Make sure the storm isn't coming towards you. Because if it does, you're pretty much screwed. And if you're not screwed, you're about to be screwed, guys. So always make sure to get away from the storm. Because that has killed me so many times. Countless times. It's really crazy, guys. You do not want to die by the storm. That is the worst way to die, guys. And also, when you're about to loot an area, like let's say a house or something, always like watch out, make sure there's no traps or nobody camping. What I like to do, one very, very important tip in this game, is to use headsets, gaming headsets. Because before I got these gaming headsets, I wasn't doing too good either. So gaming headsets, basically what they help you do is they help you know where shots are coming from, where enemies are coming from, what direction. And it lets you know, like, let's say if you're looting a house, right? Let's say you're at Salty Springs, you just got into a house, and you're going from the roof, right? If you have gaming headsets, you can hear that somebody's downstairs, and you could camp upstairs and wait for them to come up, and bam, you get that kill. So there's a lot of strategic things you could go for. And I personally used to go for regular gameplay, like regular, what do you call it, controls. But now I go for Combat Pro, simply because Combat Pro works for me. But everybody goes for different things. As you guys can see, I got these kills pretty crazy. I got a lot of kills right there. But I personally, the reason why I pick Combat Pro is because I'm more of an aggressive / strategic, but I'm more on the aggressive side, you know what I mean? But yeah, I go for Combat Pro just simply because if you're an aggressive player, go for Combat Pro. Reason why I say this is because all you have to do to switch your pickaxe is press triangle. As far as regular mode goes, you have to hold triangle for 4 or 5 seconds, which can waste a lot of time. 1 second can make a whole big difference, trust me guys. And if you're personally a builder that just builds, then you could simply just switch to building mode, and then bam, you could build way faster. I personally haven't tried it, but I'm sure it works. And as you guys can see, I have almost max metal, brick, and wood. It's pretty awesome what I have. And there's 7 people left against my full squad, so it ends up being a 4v3. And we end up actually doing pretty good, guys. It ends up being a pretty good match. And then 2 of our teammates end up using a launch pad here. And then 2 end up going for kills from underneath in the ground. He said launch pad. He started screaming it, but I wasn't really paying attention. So yeah. But we still ended up doing good. You always want to do this. If you ever rush anybody, make sure you have your full squad with you, because if not, you're screwed. And I think either 1 or 2 of them start dying, but we end up all getting this W. And we got all the kills to our right, but the problem was that there was somebody camping in Welling Woods or something. But it ended up being a really nice gameplay video. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but look what happens. Your boy, Lion, gets this kill, and I end up shooting the tree, and watch what happens. One starts shooting me, and bam, I get that kill, boy. He ended up stealing my kill, actually, but, you know, we did pretty good. That's the end of the gameplay. That's all I wanted to say to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, smash the like button, and if you did get to the end of the video, put hashtag thanks a lot so I know that you're an active subscriber. Till next time, peace out. This is Lion here.